Hello. How about everyone in this new video I want to show you whether or not it is worth buying the Squeaky Monster X, as it is a product that costs approximately 3 years if I am not mistaken in 2022, and so this stabilizer, probably approximately 2 years with him, and I am going to comment many things how I have done with this product. First of all, I will make it very clear to you, and I am only going to comment on my experience, whether or not it is worth buying the product as such, because it is still being sold today, directly on Ali and Temu, or all these platforms even in Mercado Libre. I will comment on the good points and bad points. Then, with nothing more to say, start. The first thing is that this is a 2-axis stabilizer, and what I especially like, I say it's small when it is totally bent, because if we compare it to a telephone of an average size, as you can see, is extremely small, for you to see the difference. And obviously already unfolded. The situation is changing. And obviously, this is also acts like a stick selfie, because if they have suddenly wondered, and the good thing is that this is the shape of the selfie stick, is quite firm, and I have never had any complaints. In this regard, what I have complained a lot is that in order to make it work correctly and well calibrated, the phone must first be put down, and that both the first and second axes are completely loose, because if they turn it on like this, begins to vibrate and does not start working properly, as you can see, that's where it works without any problem, without any. I know that this position will not be reached. Good to see good, however. The stabilizer works very well. It is quite stable, no matter how much one moves it, will stay well. Excuse me for the mess, but here I show you of a better perspective for you to see. The good thing is that when you make the movements, it is quite smooth, and therefore, when the cameras have stabilizer, the image looks quite fluid, and you can't see the noises or the jolts. The good thing is that in the control, one can say, rotate the screen, or may also move the entire stabilizer in a more comfortable way. However, the M button has two functions. When you press it once, there it remains still. No matter how much you move it, will remain in the same position, and that's pretty good when there is no straight line. Or else, the other one moves it gently. And also, if you press twice, works vertically, why to form a horizontal, which is fine, because if you start recording, so for TikTok lives, or so for YouTube videos, that in my case I used it, especially for YouTube, when I was at the two-wheeler fair, or when I was in the mobile spot. This stabilizer was too useful for me, supremely comfortable, supremely good, and in that sense I have not had any problems. Another problem you have, this stabilizer as such, I turn it off, and over time they have been cracking. Because of this, pulling out and putting in has been cracking. That's quite normal, but it wouldn't be because that is to be used daily. There is also a problem other than me. I personally don't like it and I hardly use it. Is the application? Because sometimes it does not work properly when it is Android. Because when it is, let's say, on iPhone, Mirror works great, but on Android the application as such, it is not as good as it is, but it is quite complete. The good thing so, which also has, this is the selfie stick is quite long. You can arrange it as you wish and you can still arrange it. Use it in this way because to make bio blocks or whatever. Another thing that is also quite good is that it has as a kind of How do I tell him to eat screw? For one to place brackets and the like. And so far, the squeaky X has come out pretty good, and for the last 2 years that I have been using, especially for making the videos and transmissions, Liv has done great for me, and well, the battery is also quite good, because it charges in a matter of half an hour and I have 4.5 hours. I am telling you this from experience as such. And the product now as such is already worth approximately $50 at this time. It actually cost me $70 at the time. So it has gone down a little bit, the price, but it's still worth it if you are looking for a 2-axis stabilizer. And I hope this video has been of no use to you. Let me know with a like, subscribe to you from the little bell at all, and see you next time.